This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sooners will put total leather and will get started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second. They'll bring it to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's evolved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Getting some heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, fourth down.
The Sooners will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying?
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
onto this crowd, just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On second down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can swing the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. On the return, it's Alchuk. He's got great speed. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 7, USC 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll throw it on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got a man. It's Burks. Got room at the 35. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
29 Philly.
On the ground, it's Barnes. He's there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burks. Got enough space. Touchdown Sooners. A great catch and run for 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Fair catch, called for and made. ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Trojans get it past the sticks.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The Trojans want to move quickly. And back to the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run. But you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Touch pass on the run. Off he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got loose, it was all over. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there getting set. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the lone back. At the 45, on his way. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Finds his tight end. Makes a catch and knocked down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Now, a 4th down.
The Sooners will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Line getting set on second down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
At the 39-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give to the left side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the single back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air. It's Arnold. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his back in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And that's another first down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 28, USC 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
USC offense will take over 1st and 10.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide out in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough.